and welcome to this Sunday's video where it is Gucci Day in Florence. Each time I've been to this stunning city before, I have been steeped in the Renaissance. I've been to the Uffizi, to the Boboli Gardens. These are all absolutely wonderful. But I've done that, and so today I'm going to take you to the Gucci Emporium on the Piazza Signora, where we are going to have a Michelin-starred tasting menu before going upstairs to the Gucci Museum, dedicated to the collections of Alessandro Michele for Gucci. Let's go and do something a little bit glamorous.
The Italian chef Massimo Bottura has a restaurant called the Osteria Francescana in Modena, which has been voted the best restaurant in the world. But he is also the executive chef of the Gucci Osteria here in Florence.
We're off to a splendid start because the menu is pink. It looks really cool and it's really pretty on the inside. It's a little bit hard to know what to order because they have names like Here Comes the Sun, €25.
I am really excited.
So beautiful.
Yes.
So amuse-bouche have arrived, and you have a sort of bean sauce. I mean, it's just beautiful. I just want to show the whole table. It's so pretty. We also have the wine pairing, and we're starting with vermouth, but we've asked for half a wine pairing each because it's only lunchtime. We won't make it through the day otherwise. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Cheers, Philip. It's your first ever food and wine extravagant mystery tour.
Cheers.
I hope that you survive it.
Let's see. I'm not too worried.
I've been trying my petit four, and it turns out that they're all bread, but infused with other flavours. I had one that tasted just like aubergine, amazing, and now this one is apparently local vegetables. It's like a ratatouille in bread form.
I got a shot of bean paste and vegan cheese.
Okay, good luck. Yeah? Are we off to a good start?
It's delicious.
To end the petit four, we have a plum poached in red wine. Oh, look on that bed of lovely ice. Oh, wow. Okay, there was a huge queue outside for this, but we've been able to skip it because we were here for lunch. And we have our tickets for the Gucci Garden Archetype exhibition. And this is very strange. It's like a sort of Gucci museum experience. I love you as I love equality. I like this one. Pas de limite à nos rêves. No limits to our dreams. Each room is based on Alessandro Michele's collections for Gucci. This is the 2015 collection that was questioning what is it to be modern, and to be truly of one's time, you need to be slightly out of it. So all of the models in that collection were showing extraordinary clothes in very ordinary circumstances. Like here, we're just inside a train, and that's some dress to be wearing in the train.
Now I'm going to alternate showing you the delicious courses that we eat and the incredible galleries.
This is cucumber and courgette with a tartare of red shrimps on top, and then a dartarini sauce. Dartarini is a small tomato from the south of Italy. Now, Grüne Veltliner from Austria.
2020.
That breadstick's going on for a really long time. That's quite some breadstick.
How are you supposed to eat this, like, elegantly?
Wow, you really fit in with the Cruise 2019 campaign, actually, Philip.
Thank you. Ciao Gucci.
It was all based on the idea of a group of beautiful young people having to prepare for the flood and building an ark. But definitely all wearing their Sunday best from Gucci. In fact, this is very you, Philip. I can imagine you wearing these outfits if you needed to build an ark one day. It's the Lalande way to prepare for the flood. It's so beautiful. And perfect for a cruise campaign. And now they brought the second course, and whilst Massimo Bottura is the executive chef here, there is a Mexican chef in the kitchen, and this is one of her dishes. This is a tortilla, a purple tortilla, and there is avocado and radish and hibiscus powder, and underneath, I'll just lift it up a little bit for you, tartare of white tuna. I'm quite excited. This is one of the most delicious things I have ever eaten. That is not an exaggeration. It truly is. Can you imagine?
One of your favourites?
Oh, you teasing me? Yes, it's definitely one of my favorites. Can you imagine like crispy tortilla, smooth, creamy avocado, and then the delicacy of the tuna. I'm so happy we came here. And we're only on course 3? Not even sure the first one counts. I don't know whether that counts or not.
I'm not sure either.
Anyway, there's 7 in total. We have a long way to go.
Thank God I've got a big appetite.
Now for something very, very different.
I would totally wear that.
Oh, you would? Oh my goodness, it's a perfect Philip suit. A heaven of butterflies in shoes and, wait for it, cuckoo clocks.
The mirrors, it's really trippy.
It's super oh, hello. Hello. Hello from Stephanie and Philip in Gucci Garden. Well, this was the Gucci Fall-Winter 2018 collection. It was set in an Austrian resort, and the whole thing was a celebration of the drive that quirky collectors have for their collections. So that's why it's like this. Look at all the teddy bears behind you.
I love the wigs.
The wigs are great. I wish we could find these wooden forms for putting our wigs on at Lalande.
I wish we'd have wigs like this at Lalande.
I know, it's very cool. I like things like this, like the crazy green long one.
Louis XIV is also quite funny.
Excellent.
So if I had to wear one, I'd probably go for something like that, which is kind of like my hair.
Yeah, what's the point of you wearing that? You can easily straighten your hair and have it like that.
That one? I like that one.
Obviously, I'd have to go for something. Oh, I'm torn. Either the traditional one like this. Actually, I like the thought of the pink one. I'd really like the pink one. A peacock! It's a sign. He's welcoming us to Gucci. A peacock and a hedgehog. We are welcome here.
They did that especially for us. They called ahead.
The wigs are my favourite.
Well, the wigs are my favourite too, but I also just love the mirrored floor because look at the reflections. It's so good. I'm gonna wave at everyone. Look at this little takeaway that I've suddenly got in the middle of the meal. This was actually one of the reasons I went for the tasting menu. One of the dishes I was most excited about because I just love the Chinese pork buns in rice flour. And this is the version made by Massimo Bottura's sous chef. It's one of his signature dishes. So it's roast belly pork in a rice bun with red cabbage marinated in raspberry vinaigrette. I'm genuinely wildly excited about this. Oh, and also, I get to have it with yuzu sake. And this is a new discovery for me. I did not know it existed, and I don't think I'll ever be looking back. Okay, I'm going to try it. It's sticky.
The moment you've waited for. Yeah. Good.
I love the hand-painted frescoes all the way around. This was actually filmed in a 16th century mansion outside Florence, which was built around a 13th century fortress. This is the Dionysus dance, which was the collection, the cruise collection from 2016. It showed a freedom and an unfettered new type of romanticism, moving away from overt sexuality. Just the joy of freedom, of living in the moment, of dancing.
Really, it's a 4D experience.
We served another white wine. It's the Chateau 2018 from Arezzo. It's a little town near Firenze. The kind of grape inside is 100% of Viognier.
Lovely colour. You're getting a white wine, so obviously we're getting different main courses. Ooh, I wonder if there's meat coming up then. Oh. We ordered half a wine tasting each, and we're getting full glasses. I mean, that is not, whichever way you look at it, half a glass of wine. It's going to be a sleepy afternoon. Oh, you're happy.
I love risotto.
And look at mine. I have Massimo Bottura's signature dish, which is tortellini with a cream of 24-month aged parmesan.
If you'd like to discreetly check out what the make of the porcelain is you're eating from.
I think it's fair to say I always want to check the make of the porcelain.
Like very elegantly, very discreetly. You're supposed to. It's not going to work with the spoon, but I'll show you. You're supposed to take your knife.
Yeah.
It's highly polished. Lift up your plate slightly.
Yeah.
And then you can read the name and the make. In
No
your
way. It's genius.
Your knife, sorry.
Because I've just been picking it up.
Which is fine too.
These plates are made by Richard Ginori, and they're made for the Gucci Osteria. They're all different, really pretty, and we were just trying to find out what they were and who made them. This one's lovely too. Yellow on the outside. I think that I could live inside the Gucci Emporium in Florence, because I have to show you before I dive into my tortellini. My favourite thing so far about this entire sort of shop and restaurant, it's the floor. Yeah, the floor, you guessed. The floor is so beautiful. It's painted wooden floorboards with this stunning ribbon and vine pattern. I also wanted to show you the wine coolers, 12 degree wine coolers. Everything is so beautiful, and behind me you can see the floor continuing. It's so pretty, and I think that that is something I will copy in the back bedroom corridor at Lalande. It would look exquisite. I just need to find somebody with the talent to do that. It's lovely. I'm going to take lots of photos. You think you could do that?
I think we could do that.
Oh, no. No, you haven't seen my painting? No, I can paint the main colour. I'm going to take really detailed photos. I'm moving away from the floor and back to the food. This is so parmesan that it feels as though I've got one of those huge wheels of parmesan, and I've eaten my way to the middle, and I'm going to live inside it. That's what eating this is like. I'm trying to let you know the full sensation, living inside an aged wheel of parmesan. Turns out it's a nice place to live. I've lost someone. I think that Philip's wandered into Seoul Scene pre-fall 2017.
Boom!
Do that! I've eaten a lot of food. Oh, this is so great! There's a lot of dancing involved. Is that because we've eaten so much? We're supposed to work it off now. The dancing is based on Northern Soul, a musical subculture from the north of England in the late 1960s.
Wow.
Niche.
Do you remember that?
Philip. This is our final savoury course before moving on to the desserts, and it is traditional Tuscan beef. There are 3 sauces. There is a tomato sauce, there is one made of peppers and beans, and also aged balsamic vinegar. And I love this, the size of the side dish, which is leeks with wild Tuscan herbs on top. Yeah. So, enjoy, Philip.
Thank you. Likewise.
Well, I didn't realise it before, Philip, but I may need a padded pink velvet room. Spring-summer 2020, that was all about a dreamlike day in LA with a cast of beautiful people and their magnificent horses. Oh, look at the miniature horse in the convertible. I think he's having a great day. This is homemade kombucha. Green tea with strawberry and rose flower infusion. And look at this clear table, ready to start the desserts. Because it's not over yet, Philip. You like the smell?
Amazing.
The first dessert has arrived, and it's a peach sorbet with meringue and small pieces of peach jelly. And I think they said that the infusion was made from peach flowers and peach leaves, and that definitely looks like some gold leaf going on there too. You in the mood for a little bit of gold leaf before we visit Florence more?
I mean, presumably we'll get to see more gold leaf.
I'm very
In
much hoping for more gold leaf.
But
So
we might not be eating.
I think this might be our only edible
Yes.
gold leaf experience,
I think so
so
too.
let's make the most of it. This is an explosion of peach. I mean, let's be clear, can't taste the gold leaf, but I'm sure it's doing us the world of good internally. A little bit of internal bling for the rest of the afternoon is just what I needed. Wow! It's our future China pantry, Philip. So similar to the arrière-cuisine. I feel right at home. I'm expecting Natty to start singing in the background. Oh, the gloves are superb. This is really weird because we can watch ourselves watching the museum. Oh.
I love that bag.
Me too, I've never seen a bag that shape.
It looks like a fortune teller's bag.
It looks like a jewels box. Have you seen the bag with Mickey Mouse?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Such a nice touch. Someone got Leo's phone number. And look, lipstick on the rim of the cup. The final dessert has arrived, and it is the prettiest panna cotta with a cherry sorbet in the center, surrounded by these lovely flakes in the shape of flowers with a cherry coulis. It's so pretty, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We're ending on a high.
Yes.
But what does it taste like, more importantly?
I don't know.
I think you've got to dive in for us. Everyone wants to know.
I'm going to dive in first.
Yes.
That's what it tastes like. Yes.
This dessert is bringing back a major food memory that I'd forgotten, which is that when I was about 15 years old, I was studying Latin at school. Very badly, I may add. I did not take my Latin GCSE in the end. I dropped Latin, I was so bad at it. But we went on a trip to Pompeii and Sorrento. We were staying in Sorrento. In the evening, we were just walking through the streets with the sea in front of us. And I bought a punnet of cherries, and I was eating these fat, delicious, juicy cherries in the heat of the evening with the sound of the sea. And this brought back that moment to me. So I'm grateful for that memory.
Mary would love this room.
Oh, I love. Okay, this is definitely my favourite room yet. That is the prettiest thing. I love the sofa.
But imagine Marie.
This is Maddie's heaven.
Field though.
Absolute heaven. This is Gucci in bloom. A celebration of femininity and youthful possibility. This side of the room I completely get. This side of the room is more challenging. What's happening here? Pretty nasty alien and Godzilla attack simultaneously.
But the people are dressed impeccably.
I have to say that if you're going to get abducted by an alien, that is the dress to be wearing. Now my favourite one is this floating one here. Little suitcase, that magnificent hat.
Reminds me of the hat you got.
It is a bit like that one from Cortona. It's great. I think it smells of the Gucci Bloom perfume. It smells delicious. I have to say, this is my favourite room, really still. As we're about to leave, this is the one I find it hard to leave. So gorgeous. Davey, if you're watching, can we have an area of the garden that's all wild like this with a beautiful sofa in it? I love that. My espresso has just arrived. 2 sugar things, and we're guessing brown and white. Shall we look?
I thought brown and white.
Do you think? No, that's white. So what's the other one?
Brown.
Yeah. Not the way around where you put them.
No.
And this is a miniature salted caramel tart. This is an elderflower jelly with alcohol. And this one, oh, Natty will be so sad not to be here because that is a chocolate filled with dulce de leche. Natty's favourite. Don't want to overdo it with my salted caramel tart. This is the size. But I have to say...
It's called Petit Four, Steph. Come on.
Mini four. Everything was the perfect size because we had a 7-course meal, and I actually feel ready to go back out into Florence to look around, to visit a little bit. I don't feel exhausted and ready to nap for a million years, which I usually do at the end of a tasting menu. This was the perfect amount. If you're a very greedy person like me. Okay, I'm going to try the mini four. That is delicious. Just 2 morsels. We have triumphantly made it to the end of the 7-course meal. I didn't actually count the courses they came, but I'm going to trust them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of food. I'm working on lunch. And if you're anything like me, you will want to check out the loos. I don't know what it is, but I love seeing the loos in places. This is so cool. You mean caught short, Philip?
No, it's just. I thought it would be really funny if it actually.
Yeah, it had the cubicles.
Open.
There are feet. Have you seen the feet?
Yes.
Look. Don't know what they're doing in there together. This dress is spectacular. It's so geek chic. I feel as though we've gone through the looking glass and we're in this strange alternate universe filled with delicious, strange food. Oh, it's like a fairy tale. This room is Gucci Hallucination. It's from a 2018 collection and it portrays the uplifting power of beauty and art. Genuinely, there's something very Lalande about the spirit of the Gucci collections, which is like throw on mismatching things because it's fun and whimsical and live in a strange alternate universe right in the midst of reality. I think that's one of the nicest things about our life at Lalande. It's encapsulated here. More importantly, it confused me for a very, very long time because I've been looking for the loos, and lo and behold, they're right here.
Toodaloo. But
It's unisex, and inside each cubicle there is a sink, a lovely Venetian mirror, and it's stripy and fun. It's time to go back and face the bill. Do you suppose that the bill comes in a lovely pink holder to sweeten it a little?
It's like, I see what you mean.
We're almost the last ones here, but it gives me an opportunity to show you the decoration of the restaurant, which is wonderful. These coats of arms, very ancient coats of arms, against a brilliant emerald green and teal blue velvet, against really the loveliest floor, as I mentioned earlier. All the way round the top of the wall is an inscription, which is actually a poem by Lorenzo the Magnificent, Lorenzo Medici, from the mid-15th century. Oh, okay, in the whole shop, if I could get anything, it would be that for Mummy. And if I was choosing something for myself, it would be this picnic basket with, I mean, is that a cloth? Is like a little picnic blanket? Look how cute that is. You found it as a t-shirt.
Only 590 euros.
Oh yes, I have to admit that 590 is more than I usually spend on a t-shirt, sir.
Yes.
I like the front one, the hoodie. I'm not a hoodie person, but if I were to wear a hoodie, this would most definitely be the one. Have you seen the baby rabbits?
Oh.
Listening to the book. Oh no, that one. That one's even better.
I like these. Oh, he's playing the violin. Look.
And Daddy, also as part of the tiles that Steve will be doing for the kitchen, there's a maypole dance. It would have to be that one. It's Dan the gardener.
Dan the guinea pig.
Everyone's here. And Marie taking the flowers. So good. I really love this shop. Tote bags are so sweet, and I love the fact that they've got these ridiculous little poofs that all of the shoes are on, like works of art. Oh, there's lovely, lovely wrapping papers here. Look at this toile, Blind for Love. Oh, love a good toile. They're beautiful. They look great for winter, but I love these for summer. Oh, they're very Philip. At least you didn't want the one with the teddies.
No.
Glorious though they are. Oh, look at this sparkly number. Everything is so bright and colourful, it almost seems edible. But maybe I just have food on the mind because I've had the best meal. I love this one. Look at this skirt, Philip. Oh, it's a gorgeous skirt. I'm going to guess over 1,000. Let's have a little look.
782.
You're guessing 782. That's very specific. We were both way off.
Oh, wow.
2,200.
That's like a car. Right? Maybe second hand, but still.
In the world of Lalande, money towards a digger.
Oh, yes.
Walking down the steps, we forget, because we're in this strange alternate universe, there's ancient Florence just outside. I think we need to go out there, join the rest of the world. I can honestly say that of all the meals I've ever had, that was the one that was the most trippy, whimsical, artistic experience. It wasn't just a meal. It was stepping into the mind of Alessandro Michele and Massimo Bottura, and it was a pretty incredible meeting of minds. It's a pretty wacky place in their imaginations. I really recommend it. If you're ever in Florence, that whole experience of eating first in the Osteria and then going up to the Gucci Garden Museum is absolutely worth doing. And I think a little afternoon nap, and I need to go in tonight.
A huge thank you to all of our patrons who make this vlog possible, and the Dauphins and Dauphines of Lalande, Yadel and Ether, Alice Allen, Dan Bander, Wailing Banshee, Brian Barnard, Brandon and John, Michael, Cecilia Begum, Denise Behrens, Danelle Benakovich, Jill Bidwell, Candice Blackburn, Candice Ned Borkowski, Clara Butcher, Paulina Calabro, Chloe Chalakani, Lindsay C. Chelton, Steve and Sarah Cole, Linda Sue Concepcion, Erin Conklin, Zoe Dork, Sylvia Dem, Jim Demersman and Richard Patternord, Sakura Dennis, Zane Dixon, Jason Dubby, Jackie Allison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Caroline Firster, Kevin Fossum, Abigail Grant, Fifi Greenberg, Crystal Hardy, Brenda Harris, Delane Holbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David and Tong Henderson, Camilla Herrera, Jacqueline Holmes and Ken Bates, Priscilla Hoob, Lysandra Hawley, Melissa Jansen, Brian Kelsey and Phil Burnt, Jimmy Kemp, Nadia Kennedy, Lisa LaForge, Dave and Summer Lalande, Morgan Lawley, Angel Leonard, Victoria Lapine, Janet Huff Lombard, Marina, Frank Martin, Meredith, Robert Miller, Joanne Morton, Karen Nicholson, Kathy Norrie, Maureen Palmer, Ellen Person, Wendy Piatek, Frank Poposki and James Snow, Tamara Price, Armin Rahman, Tonya Renee, RJB, Bettina Rojek, Hanny Ross, Mary Ryan, Elizabeth Scanlon, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Rebecca Shorrock, Carl and Laurie Siebert, Teresa Sloan, Patty Suhu, Susan Stevens, Monty Stipora, Sabrina Surratt, Anne the Leaf House, Sarah Thornton, Colleen Troy, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Lucas Wallen, James Whalen, Cheryl Whitaker, Linda Weist, Christine Wilson, Winnie de la Cockapoo, Greg Wood, David Young and Lodovico Ordonazzo.